In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at creating rectangular patterns for our sketches. After completing this tutorial, you'll be able to create sketches using rectangular patterns in Fusion 360. Following from the previous tutorial, we'll need to first toggle off the visibility for the circular pattern sketch by switching off the light bulb in the browser. And then in the toolbar, click Create New Sketch. Again, we'll select the ground plane to work on. And from the toolbar, click Sketch, Rectangle, Center Rectangle. Click to place the center of the rectangle at the origin and drag out. We're going to create a rectangle at 100mm by 100mm. Within our square, we're going to place a circle. Press C on the keyboard for Center Diameter Circle. Let's create a circle with a diameter of 10mm up here in the left-hand corner of the square. Now let's pattern this circle. In the toolbar, click Sketch, Rectangular Pattern. We need to select the object that we wish to pattern, which in this case is our small circle. When we select our object, we'll be presented with manipulator arrows, which we can click and drag to set the extent or the distance of our occurrences. We can also use the field here to increase the quantity of occurrences, and we can use the manipulators to increase or reduce the extent of our rectangular pattern. We can also replicate the pattern vertically by dragging this arrow, and we can set the distance type so that it reaches a certain extent, or we can set the spacing between the occurrences. So at the moment we have a distance between the occurrences of 40mm vertically, and if I click the horizontal direction arrow, I can see it's 15mm between our occurrences horizontally. I can use the manipulation tools here to create the quantity of occurrences and the spacing between the occurrences. And if I change the distance type in the dialog from spacing to extent, I can do the same for the extent of the occurrences. Now the rectangular pattern is the same distance horizontally and vertically, with equal spacing between the occurrences. Using the dialog, we can also set the direction type for our rectangular patterns. Currently it's set to pattern in one direction only, but we could set it symmetrically. Symmetric direction type creates occurrences on both sides of the object that we're patterning, and we can do this in both the horizontal and vertical direction. As with the circular pattern, once again we can decide to suppress or unsuppress the occurrences by checking or unchecking them. And when we're finished, we just click OK in the dialog. And like previously, we can make edits to our original sketch that we've patterned, and these edits will also be updated in all the occurrences. And when we've finished making our edits to our pattern, we click Stop Sketch. In the next tutorial, we're going to be looking at projecting and intersecting our sketches. Being able to project and intersect sketch geometry will allow you to use advanced sketching techniques to develop more accurate 3D models.